Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. Today I'm taking part in the Stamping Around the World video hop, and our theme for this month is Sparkle and Shine. So I am showcasing this gorgeous, definitely shiny designer series paper that is called Splash of Sparkles, and this will be in the January mini catalogue, January 2026. So I'll quickly show you the paper itself. So we've got some holographic foil on that one, and turn it over and you've got a nice bubble bath kind of bubble design on that. Cute. More holographic on this one, and some gorgeous diagonal stripes, holographic again, and squiggles and circles. Then we switch from holographic to gold, so we've got that gorgeous gold going on there, and these very colourful stripes, and then circles on the other side. More squiggles and circles, and this time with that gold again. And I think that's Timid Tiger on the other side, and then another gold foiled design, but this time stripes. And then we have these sort of watercoloured rectangles on the other side there. So it's 12 by 12 paper, and I'll just double check the colours: Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Daffodil Delight, Highland Heather, Lemon Lolly, Pool Party, Pretty and Pink, Shady Spruce, Timid Tiger, Gold and Holographic. So I was right, Timid Tiger. Okay, so the card I have made, obviously with this design, but cut it specifically so that I was all pink on this one. Tiny little bit of purple in the corner, is a book fold card. So they're nice and simple, a little bit of a fancy fold without using any extra card. I'm going to make another one, and this time I'm using the other part of that paper with the Balmy Blue. Okay, so that is the design that had the sort of watercoloured rectangles on it, and you'll see that on this one I have stamped it. I stamped with Secret Sea ink, and another new product, this gorgeous Greenery Lane. This comes with a set of dies to coordinate, and you can also get washi tape that you can put onto a piece of card, paper, vellum, whatever you wish, and then die cut with these as well. So absolutely gorgeous set. I'm a sucker for florals and for leaves, and we've got a little bit of both in with that. My sentiment is from a product you can get at the moment. It's this banner sayings. I've got thanks a million there, and then I've used the banner punch, which gives you 3 different sizes, and I also used a little bit of white on there just for an extra little accent on that. Right, I have my half sheet of A4 card. Okay, so this is just A4 that's been cut in half along the short side. So that measures roughly 4 1/8 by 11 3/4. So I need to score this on the long side at 4 7/8. 4 7/8 there, and then 5 7/8, like that. Easy peasy. And that one's going to fold back the way because we're going to glue that piece down. And then I have 2 pieces of the Designer Series paper, and these did kind of make that bit that way, possibly. It doesn't matter. If I can't tell, you can't tell, eh? So that's bit's going to go in there. So that is 4 inches. Yep, by 7/8. This one is 4 inches by 4 3/4. They're going to sit on there. Now, I prefer to use tape in this one circumstance. Although this one doesn't have as much foiling on it as this one did. But with that one, the foiling was right at the edge, and I wanted to make sure I didn't have any glue marks. Using wet glue sometimes gives you that with any kind of foiling. So I used tearing tape. I've got a little ruler here. Let me just grab that. Gives you a nice, easy way to tear it. Like, oops, but you do have to hold it down like that. And then I'm going to do a little bit in the middle. Like that. And along each edge. Okay. Right, that's that done. I'm just going to use a ruler just to press that down. I'm going to take that piece off completely, and then I'm just going to fold that down like that, and then actually what I will do is glue that piece, and then it just makes everything flatter to work with. Okay, then let's put this in place. So I've got my score line there, and then my edges. I want to line that up so that I'm happy with it. Oops. Actually, no, I can't. Right, let's try that again. Line up the edges. Happy with that. Give it a press, and then I can just take that backing off like that. Could do the same with this, but it's smaller and easier to handle, she says, hopefully. It really doesn't matter, Heather. And then just line that up like that. Okay, now got that gorgeous stamp and this piece here. Let me bring in my Stampin' Pierce. Now, I cut this a bit bigger, and I thought perhaps it would go that way rather than that way. So why not? Let's just try that. And we can just pop that on like that. It's a bit stiff. There we go. Right, let me just ink this stamp up. Move it over a little bit. Like so. Gorgeous. And then while I've got my ink out, I will just add a little bit of stamping to the inside with this other piece here. Don't worry about that, that will wipe off. I use a baby wipe, and then when it gets a little bit too mucky for a baby wipe, I will run it under the tap, but it just takes a bit longer to dry doing that. Right, so got that to go on there. There's no foiling on that. Well, there is on this side, but no one's going to see that. Glue on my fingers there. There we go. That will do nicely. And we need a sentiment. And I think I might go with As Your Afternoon. Just need a little piece of scrap white. Bring that back in again because we're stamping again. Like that. Thanks a million. There, like that. Then get that banner punch. And decide which one I want to do it with. I think I'll stick with that double. Oh no, I can't. I'm going with this one now. However, I don't particularly want it to flag that direction. So, let me grab a post-it note. So I want to be able to put that in like that, and not, that's it, that's where I want it. So I can kind of grab it like that and then press. Okay. That just makes life a little bit easier. Okay. Right, so we have that thanks a million on there. Where am I going to put it? Shall we stick with there? Why not? I've got to the edge of some dimensional pieces here. Let's just snip that there and there. Pop that up. Now, this particular one, because of the design in the paper, doesn't have a huge amount of sparkle and shine, so it needs more. It definitely needs more. And this is where I bring in some scrap paper and my Wink of Stella and my bone folder. And I'm going to add some sparkle. And you might just about be able to see that sparkle there. Never have too much sparkle. If I wanted to do any sort of large dots, then that's a better way to do it. If you want to get very sparkly bits like that. But if you would just want a fine mist, then the bone folder is the way to go. Then I think it needs a bit more. Just having a rummage through my let's go with these, hoping that they are still current, because we've had a clearance rack refresh, but it will add a little bit more sparkle and shine, being the theme. So we've got a little bit with that holographic foil on there. We've got lots with that Wink of Stella and these gorgeous faceted shimmer dots. And there's my original card that definitely had lots of shine with that holographic foil. but you can tone it down depending on what you want and which piece of these gorgeous papers you actually decide to use. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. As I said at the beginning, this is part of a video hop, so please go and visit everyone else taking part. There's a list of everyone in the description for this video. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.